Hello, a very good afternoon to one and all present here. This is Group 3 presenting. Creating your own urban farm is as simple as planting your flower beds with edibles. So, why would one not start with this eminent topic? Urban farming. Urban farming is nothing but growing or producing food in heavily populated cities. Basically, urban farming is divided into two categories, that is, vertical farming and horizontal farming. They are further subdivided into hydroponics, aeroponics, and aquaponics. Leaving these, there are further techniques like shipping container farming, microgreens, etc. After the topic being introduced, researching on vertical farming, hydroponics, aeroponics, and aquaponics, we came out with a thought that why not rejuvenate something that has started losing its identity? Like waterfronts? Yeah, it can be a small scale or a large scale project. Waterfront farming can also be adapted by small ponds at the backyard of a house and can be managed by an individual without purchasing a special land for it. Also, will it add on to the environmental benefits? So, the core thought of our design is waterfront farming. The main reason for considering this technique was that without utilizing land area, we can achieve the best results in every aspect through the naturally gifted water in Nasik with responsibilities of the citizens. Also, water is worshipped in Nasik from ages ago. But now, water not only being the basic need, it has started being corrupted by some extent. So, to keep its value intact, we have focused on three riverfront banks of Godavari with discrete identities. Even main purpose of this can be making food production more transparent and using clean energy without much use of resources. Firstly, focusing on riverfront of Panchavati is important due to the already cited local and wholesale vegetable markets nearby. This will provide necessary income to the local farmers there
and
and
will
will
also
also
increase
increase
the
the
rate
rate
of
of
literacy
literacy
by
by
introducing
introducing
the
this technique. Secondly, comes the Bapu pool, which can be more of considered as an urban context rather than traditional. This place defines its identity by mostly all the age groups. And lastly, riverfront of Nausha Ganpati, which is also a sacred and tourist place with less residences. So, the materials that we've decided on are floating rafts designed especially for growing green leafy crops hydroponically. It's made from food safe HDPE. They can be fully automated due to their design and geometry. Similarly, a combining material is floating islands made from recycled plastic consisting of three layers. These are some of our design processes in which we faced overall problems like the scale of individual modules, form, its stability, etc. Main issues adapting the above designs were that being bulky, they were taking a limelight and losing the identity of existing water. So, after analyzing the important and workable attributes from the below given forms, we started finalizing the aspects which could be workable and which could define a space for cultivation, and we have stepped on a design. Now, let's talk about our design intervention. So, basically, we decided upon clubbing these different techniques of urban farming that are we have utilized vertical farming, hydroponics, aeroponics, and aquaponics. Aquaponics include aquaculture and hydroponics. And aquaculture is basically growing through fishes. Aquaculture is so adapted because even fishing is seen as a daily activity along the stretches of Godavari in Nasik. So, we've designed a module in which the larger ones are permanent and the scaled down ones are detachable and can be used as rafts. Similarly, we've placed 3 groups of 5 modules each with more rafting modules at Bapu Pool. And the number of rafts is decreased at Panchavati site. At Panchavati, even the aquaculture technique is eliminated, introducing a rainwater tank. Design intervention for Bapu Pool and Nausha Ganpati are the same. These modules can be used for various activities according to the place they are situated at. Example, if we take rafts, they can be used at Bapu Pool very efficiently. Also, we plant or vegetables that we've decided for cultivating here are spinach, tomatoes, cauliflower, gobi, etc. And these all are decided because they are the native plants grown in Nasik. So here I conclude by expressing our design interventions on this growing topic. And remember, as for butter versus margarine, I trust ergonomist more than chemist. Thank you.